Testing there. Now it shows showing bars, so it should be connected now. Sometimes sometimes the microphone connects automatically and sometimes I have to do it manually, so all right. Welcome everybody. Sorry about that. It always takes me a second to get things figured out, especially here's the weird thing about live streaming. When you haven't live streamed in a while, things just go wrong. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it because it's a machine. I'm using machinery. I'm using technology. It should just work the same it always does, but sometimes it just, I don't know, weird stuff happens. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Now my camera just shut off. See what I mean, guys? See what I mean? Just the first live stream of the year. Working out all those, I don't even know, like what it's technology, you know what I mean? Oh, it's technology. But I guess sometimes even technology has to warm up. It's weird. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. We've got Stormtrooper Creations, Scott Davis, Dash Hun, Dominus Blocks, 5280, Harry White, Darth Teddy, Derpy Goku. Hey, Clone Creates Classics. Welcome, man. It's good to see you. Prime Need, welcome. DP, Gura, Oreo, Captain Lego. How you guys doing? Prime Need. I'm a big fan of you. Thanks for joining. My cat, hi Coconut, my cat Peppers decided I'm their chair. Hey, sometimes a cat wants to just sit wherever it wants to sit. They like to make people their chairs. Funny like that. So, how's everybody doing? How's your winter been so far? How's your Christmas? I'm going to try and adjust this again without shutting the camera off. Okay. So, while you guys let me know how your Christmas was, I'm going to let you know what I've got going on today. So this is the Brick Vault Venator designed by Flying in Space MOCs. It's a new one. They just barely debuted it all over Thanksgiving. And it's not quite as big as the UCS Venator, but it's still pretty big. And so today, we're going to hang out while I build some of it. I've been working on it all week, and it's still not done. But that's okay because it's been such a fun build process. I'm not too sad, not too worried. I've just enjoyed it so much. Like it's been a blast to build. It's very intense though. It's got almost 7,000 pieces. It's got a lot of instructions. It's got a lot of interesting techniques. So it's a very complicated build, but it's really fun. So that's the important part. Painted some custodes recently. Oh, my man's rocking the custodes army. Very cool. I was kind of tempted to get into painting again. I think it was last year or the year before, but I just don't want to extend myself into yet another expensive and time consuming hobby. Especially because when it comes to painting, I really want to get it right. But maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll return to my Dark Angels army and paint some. How many dark red parts have broken so far while building? 0. Not a single red part is broken. There's not very many red parts. It's only these stripes, and it's a lot of just brick and plate. There's some stripes on the bottom, stripes on the top. I haven't gotten to the big red stripe running down the middle yet, but so far everything's been good. No breakage. It's so cool though. I'm going to be doing a more in-depth video on this later next week, so you guys will get to see kind of what I'm talking about with the build process and all the different techniques. But right now I'm working on the right wing panel. Make sure I do this right. I got to pay attention. I've messed up a few times now with the instructions. So this is, you guys can probably figure out what exactly is going on here, but I'm working on the turbo laser section. So there's the cannons. They use Thor's hammer as the back, which is kind of cool. So I just completed the top part. This one goes on the top. I'm playing Fortnite. Very nice. Gonna get a Melt-A-Shield captain. Oh, cool. Hey, Coconut, I got a PC for Christmas. Wait, Melt-A-Shield captain? Is that in the custodes? When will the next Moenia Prime update be? Probably the last week of January. I got a PC for Christmas and it has an RTX 5060. Wow, that's awesome. Playing some games on that bad boy? Yes, this is from Brick Vault. It was designed by Flying in Space. My birthday's around the corner. I wish for some custom minifigs. Oh, cool. Like Star Wars or just any kind of custom, or do you have some specific ones you're hoping to get? My birthday is coming up too. Figured, you know what? Start the year out with, well, I guess I already technically started the year with the tutorial, but got a Star Wars vid coming down the pipeline for you guys. And then we'll jump back to Moenia Prime for a while. Because I have a lot of stuff to do. I got to finish that city. Really got to finish it. Has Battlefront 2. Oh, nice. That's a good one. Frithorite, Spear Shield Captain. I'm not very familiar with custodes. I really only know like a little bit of the lore. I don't really know any of the models, but it sounds pretty sweet. Too bad they don't make the models as big as they are like in the lore. You know what I mean? Compared to Space Marines, that would be kind of cool. Got here just in time. Go to my next training for Marine Combat Tuesday. Oh, wow. Good luck. Wish you the best, man. That's exciting. It's going pretty good. Just hanging out. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game Super Mario Galaxy 2, but I played a lot of that this week. Beat the game. Just nice because I tried to beat it as a kid when it came out. Was never able to beat it, so I gave up for a number of years and then returned to it over this break and finally beat it. It was nice. Hello from Germany. Welcome from America to 501st Clone. Thank you for joining. How you doing today? I have no idea how I spelled it correctly. I feel that. I feel that, especially when it comes to lore and different things. Another big downside to this Venator is obviously no sorted bags, so I literally am just surrounded by a swarm of bins. It's pretty annoying because it's like, oh, you need 2 pieces from this bin, 2 pieces from this bin, but the more I organize it, the more the better the build flows and just it goes much quicker. It is kind of a pain having to reach around for all the bins, but in my opinion, it beats, sitting here sifting through a big pile of parts. Hey, it's Dubsy Bricks. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. I'm working on a giant Venator from Brick Vault. It's the one designed by Flying in Space. I think it's I want to say it's the second biggest Venator they have. Obviously, the biggest one is that massive one with the opening hangar. Did you see the SPHAT mock that Solid Bricks? Yes, I did. I actually got a sneak peek of it. Saw it long before the video came out, and I am very impressed. I desperately want to build a couple for my collection. Such a cool, underrated vehicle. Wow, so cool. I absolutely loved it. That's the problem. Like, I'm honestly more intrigued with custom builds than sets these days because there's just so many that I want to get. They're all so cool. Like, it's just people's building skills are just astronomical these days. I just bought a Calidus Grav tank because I could. Because why not? You can always use another tank. Thoughts on the smart brick? Oh yeah, the smart brick. I think it's just really dumb. It's the same thing. Like we've seen it with what was that? There was that Lego line forever ago that obviously bombed and then disappeared. I'm trying to remember what it was called. but it had like a digital aspect to it. And then there's the Mario stuff. I just feel like it just doesn't. I just don't think. I don't think electronic Lego really appeals to most Lego fans. Like I know there are a lot of Lego fans who are also into technology and electronics, but it seems to be like we all like Lego for kind of the same reasons to build and display, to build MOCs with. So like having an X-wing that makes a shooting noise, I just feel like doesn't really appeal to anybody. And I know it's marketed towards kids, but I mean, I think honestly, I think kids kind of feel the same way. Like the electronical, nice. The electronic component just, I just don't really feel like is a big pull for Lego because if you want something that makes noise and lights up, I feel like people would just buy a more accurately scaled, better looking like actual X-wing model. You know what I mean? So, smart brick, not so smart choice in my opinion. We'll see what happens. Who knows? I mean, I especially with the price, I just can't imagine those are going to be flying off the shelves. Especially because I don't think the builds look that great either. I don't know. I honestly don't really know. Sometimes I wonder, like, does Lego? I just wonder, like, if Lego, like, if they test if they test stuff like with audiences beforehand, like was there like test groups that this tested really well, like the kids were like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, and they're like, okay, we got something here, like because to me I just feel like so far the overwhelming reaction has been meh, even from people who have talked to me who aren't even Lego fans. They're just kind of like, I don't get it, like what's the point? So those are my thoughts on the smart brick. Hello from Canada. Welcome, Jaden. How you doing? What step you on? I'm on step 1966. So we're deep in it. I'm over halfway. I really need to get it finished soon because this is going to be part of a video next week and it needs to be done. Plus look exactly. It just hit inside. Yes, that was one too. Yeah, it just doesn't look like the X-Wing to me. Just I don't know why they like. Why not just make a normal X-Wing? I don't understand why they had to make it so cartoonish. I don't know. I just obviously they're not for me because I don't understand anything about it. The ISD from 2024 is cool because it's a modern Lego set that appeals to the charm of what makes Lego such an underrated. Yes, that was such a good set. I agree. Beautiful display piece. So many cool play features. Yeah. I mean, I bought that one not so I could have the Star Destroyer, but so I could build the Acclimator with it. But I agree, it was a very cool set. So I don't know. I don't think it'll be a long-lasting thing. I could see, I could see those ones hitting the clearance aisles and then people swooping in, picking them up just out of curiosity. Because I think there's always going to be people who are interested, right? To me, it's like, but what does the overwhelming, like, majority of people think? I can't get over the sounds. They are cheap sounding. Like, don't you have the Star Wars license? I haven't even heard the sounds, which that's a good point. You would need the Star Wars license for certain sounds, which I'm sure they have, but I just can't imagine they sound great. Like, I've never fired up a toy with sounds and been like, whoa. I don't know. The Tickle Me Elmo was actually pretty good. We also had a Tigger toy, like the from Winnie the Pooh, that me and my brothers would play with a lot. We'd like this is like you'd like push a button on him and he'd like say stuff and we'd like push the button and throw them at each other. That one was pretty fun. But obviously we were just goofing around. We weren't actually interested in that. So I don't know. I just think when it comes to building Lego, sounds like it's what the imagination is for, right? What building techniques are you using? Oh, dude, there's all kinds of crazy techniques in this. It's insane. I've never seen a technological masterpiece like this build before. Is this thing stands alone as like one of the best, most complex MOCs I've ever built. Would you ever join the Lego Ambassador program? No, I don't think so. Just because I don't really know like there's just no point for me to join. There's so many land members already, so many people doing this, like the reviews, and like every reveal day it's the same posts. And so I just feel like I don't like it would add nothing to you, my community, and it wouldn't really add anything to me other than I'd have the extra obligation of like, oh, here's all these sets I don't want that I'd have to review. That being said, I would like to work with Lego. Like, do you guys remember when David built Daro? When he worked with them to do that whole thing? I would love to do something like that. Which I didn't know this at the time, but that actually was a completely different division of Lego. So David didn't even work with the ambassador program to do that. So I think I could do it without even having to be a Lego ambassador. They would obviously just need to want to do something with me. So I'd be interested in doing something in like that capacity. But as far as just like getting stats and being part of the ambassador network is not really doesn't really fit in with my goals and my timeline and my vision for things. I would build this, but I got all those parts. Dude, 6,000. Yeah, it's I had to buy mountains and mountains of parts. I collected like all throughout January, or sorry, all throughout December. I was just buying parts, trying to get enough. Do you still have the turbo tank mock from Midband? I do. I do. I need to figure out what to do with it because it's just sitting on a shelf, gathering dust. But yeah, I still got it. It's still in the Imperial colors as well. Look at this. I've got so many bins. One problem I have with the Smart Brick is the fact that there are no prequel sets. Episodes 1 through 3 are just as good, if not better, than the original, so it'd be nice to get at least 2. I think it typically, when Lego releases something new, they always start with just original trilogy because that's what's the most popular, right? There's no denying, like, the original trilogy has just an absolutely massive, massive fan base, and it's just more recognizable. And so they like to put their most profitable and I think most well-known stuff first to see how it does. Like if you think about the MIDI scale ships, it started out all Imperial. The helmets all Imperial. I mean, sorry, not Imperial, all original trilogy. Because that's their bread and butter, I guess you could say. And so once I think if the Smart Brick does really well, I could see them kind of branching into prequel stuff eventually, but anytime there's something new, or even like with the dioramas, they like to start with original trilogy. And I say that as a diehard prequel fan. Do you remember what your first Lego set was? If so, what was? Yes, I do. It was the Arctic Exploration set. So it's part of the Lego City line. Forever Ago came out in the early 2000s, I think. I got it for Christmas. It's got like a Arctic base. It's got a polar bear in it, snowmobile, helicopter. I've told this story a couple of times, but part of the reason I remember this set so well is because I used to have this problem as a kid where I was just so wanting to know what my Christmas presents were. I would sneak into my parents' room and look around until I could find my gifts. And they were like, you gotta stop doing that. You can't be looking, you're gonna spoil it. And that's just, you shouldn't be doing that. Like it's not okay. Kept doing it. And then so for Christmas that year, I found the Arctic exploration set in the closet, but my parents caught me and they're like, all right, because you did this, you don't get the set anymore. And I didn't get it for Christmas and I was devastated. But my birthday is not long after Christmas. And so then they ended up giving it to me for my birthday, which was this huge plot twist because I thought I wasn't going to get it. I didn't think, oh yeah, they'll just give it to me for my birthday. I thought I wasn't getting. So to go from seeing it to thinking you're not getting it to actually getting it was quite the ride for young Ethan, excuse me. So that's I think part of the reason why I remember it so well is because it was a very memorable experience. Sunday afternoon, nothing on TV, so just looking at Coconut building a Venator. Well, hopefully I can be at least somewhat entertaining. You got any big plans for the week, 501st Clone? I know, sneaky parents, right? I mean, what a good way to like teach a lesson, but also still like spread some joy. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it just really stuck with me. Because they could have just not given me the set at all. Good thing they did, because who knows if I would have ended up, if I would end up right here doing what I'm doing if I hadn't gotten so into Lego. Are you going to destroy your Moenia Prime models? Please don't read this coconut. Am I ever going to destroy the models? Yeah, I'll take apart some of them just because I need the pieces for the new stuff, right? I mean, it's like when I build a Lego Star Wars MOC, a big one, display it for a while, take it apart. I'm not going to take apart everything. I'm going to keep some of the mechs built because I really like the mechs. Oh, here we go. I can show you just how crazy like some of these techniques are live. So he's got this snot brick panel, right? This represents the right wing. This is the underside of the panel, and he's got these 1x3 tiles spread throughout. These flip into these things, which act as like little covers or caps. So they essentially just, because you can see it's kind of a rough angle. You've got all these different slopes at different angles, different colors. It's kind of ugly. So you take this cap, which has these 1x1 brackets, and the 1x1 brackets connect to the tiles, nicely capping off the entire panel, and then just giving you this nice clean. I mean, look at that, how much better that looks. So clean. And then it's just held in there by a couple of tiles. Like the entire frame is like that, and it's so cool. I've never ever seen that before. So shout out to Flying in Space. Healthy childhood trauma, exactly. Health, I like that. Healthy childhood trauma. Agreed. All right. What do you plan to do with the Venator? You'll find out next week, Dexter. I have some plans that I can't reveal yet, but you guys will find out next week, so you don't have to wait very long. Have you finished Moenia Prime? No, not yet. Nope, I took a break in December because I wanted to. First off, I did the Battle of Naboo, and then I wanted to showcase all the armies I built, and then I had that big reveal with the aliens. So I kind of took a break that month. So I'll be starting on it again. My goal is to have it finished by the end of February, which I'm getting pretty close. I just need to set up all the plateaus again on the table, and then I need to do the police station plateau. I need to do another apartment plateau, and then we'll see where we're at. So I've not been commenting. I've been concentrating on my tank. Hey, no worries. I'm all about tanks, so no worries there. What's up, Captain Vaughn? I will pay you 1,000 for all of them. 1,000 what? 1,000 thank yous. All right, so now I'm gonna cap off this bottom piece right, this panel right here. This little guy. Dink. Oh yeah, you guys are gonna love this next video. It's gonna be so satisfying watching this thing come together. Definitely going to be in an upcoming video, either in the background of a larger MOC or a separate video. It's definitely it's a separate video. It's not part of a like a larger MOC or anything. That would be insane if I started another, like I would not allow myself to start another large MOC. I need to finish what I'm currently working on. I do get a little overexcited sometimes and want to start new projects, but I don't want to overextend myself, and I want to make sure to just take my time and do each MOC series proper justice, because if I leap around too much, it'll affect the quality of the series. And I want to give you guys the best build I can. Even with Moenia Prime, I'm really trying to like focus on slowing down because I'm so excited about the next phase. I want to just jump to that. But I know I need to just be patient and finish this one out. Finish it strong. Too many bins, guys. Too many bins, and I'm this far in. Do you have a Patreon where you release how you build some of your mocks? I don't have a Patreon, but I do have YouTube memberships. On the YouTube memberships, I give you guys, I do two updates each week, just kind of like going behind the scenes of what I'm working on. I do exclusive Lego hauls. Sometimes I do vlogs. I do members only live streams. If you want, I'll pin a link to my memberships in the chat if anyone's interested. Ooh, which helmet do you prefer, ARF Trooper or Airborne? I definitely got to go with Airborne. Do you have infinite Lego bricks? Dude, I wish. I wish so bad I had all the Lego I need. I don't even want to tell you guys how much this Venator cost because I had to get so many bricks for it. Made me sick. But it was still cheaper than the other Venator that they had on Brick Vault. Since it's the new year, do you guys have any New Year's resolutions or goals you're trying to do? I've got some. I really want to get back on track and just start feeling better physically. So I've got some goals and plans in regards to just health and fitness. Because I do work out consistently, but the problem is like if you just do that, there's only so much you can do. And like I want part of it is also just feeling better. So like I want to incorporate more yoga, getting up at a certain time, having better routines, stuff like that. My New Year's resolution is Lego. I love it. I love it. Same. Jan Frank, welcome. How you doing today? More plastic crack. I love it. What would you say is your best mock? How do I get the instructions? They're on Brick Vault. So just go to Brick Vault, search Venator, and it's the one by Flying in Space. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, my best mock? Well, it's so hard to say because I like them all for different reasons, you know? And I feel like I build one mock and I'm like, this one's my favorite. And then I build another one. I'm like, well, now this one's my favorite because like I really like the mechs I've been building, but I also really liked Utapau, really liked Megito. I think for me, maybe my best one, it might be Megito just because I feel like that was one of the most complete mocks I've ever built. Because Coruscant had a lot of partially complete buildings. Utapau was a big cross section, and obviously Megito was too, but like I built so much of the bridges and then so much of the city. The city was lit up, the bridges were lit up, there was just so much going on. Plus a giant battle. So I was really proud of how that one turned out. Honestly, that's one of the mocks that I wish I could have kept built forever. Because there are some mocks I'm like, yeah, after a while it's like, all right, I'm ready to take this apart. I'm ready to move on. But like Megito, I wish to this day that I could have kept that one built. Okay, you guys ready for another crazy technique? I loved this one. 1 second, I just gotta find another part. Yo, is that True Squadron in the house? Speaking of Megito, True Squadron built a Megito mock. So if you want to see another one, check it out. How you doing, True Squadron? What you up to today? So, look at this technique. Got Lego hands being used as connection pieces. Lego hands. So the Lego hands are put in the bricks, and then these slopes connect to, like, that's just insane. I think I've seen Jay do this before, maybe Rich Boy Jay, but look at that. How crazy is that? Look at that. It's like, oh man, I want to know like how he came up with a lot of these. Just because I'm like, how did you even think of this? Can you make instructions for Millennium the entire city? No, I can't. I don't even know how I do that. No, it's way too extensive and big. And it wouldn't really work well with instructions. My day's going pretty good. Baked some cookies. I'm going to do some yoga later, go for a walk, and then I'm going to plan my month. I know we're already almost halfway through January, but I actually took this entire last week off for vacation. So I'm kind of coming back, and now I'm starting my new year. So just planning that, getting ready for the week, getting ready to have a good week, you know. Yo, Jonathan Wright with the donation. Thank you so much. That is so kind. Hey, Coconut, been watching your content for years. Thank you for being a longtime supporter, Jonathan. Means a lot. Thank you. And once again, thank you for the donation. I really appreciate it. You guys are so kind. Some builders are just built different exactly. Like these are the type of people who are putting out instructions. Not you guys don't need instructions from me. Like these are the builds. Come on. Oh, my mechs. Actually, I might be doing a mech tutorial coming up soon. I just might be, so stay tuned. I'm good, man. Just on a road trip at the moment. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Oh, dude, I'm so excited to hang out again. It's been too long. Oh, we're gonna have so much fun. I'm so excited. It'll be nice too, because this year, I feel like last year, first time meeting you in person, first time meeting a couple other people. So I feel like this year, we can just like pick right up where we left off. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. That's a cool building technique with the hands. It is. It's so cool. The thing about instructions is it's just so time consuming. Like it takes so much time and effort, and I'd probably have to rebuild the mechs in a way that's more instruction friendly, if that makes sense. Like it's not about like because it's one thing to build a Venator, right? But this guy built a Venator in a way. Oops, I did that wrong. That you could follow along and build it. Like that is a challenge in and of itself. And so that's something I would have to do with the mechs is I'd have to kind of like restructure them and build them in a way that and that's just a lot of time. It's very time consuming. I'd have to build them like more instruction friendly because I wouldn't say they're the most instruction friendly. There we go. Look at that. Oh, those stripes are so clean now with these panels on. It's looking beautiful. How many pieces does the Venator have? 6,970, I believe. All right, moving on. Did you get those on Brickvault? No, this is on Brickvault. This was from Brickvault. Do you watch other Lego YouTubers? Yeah. Yeah, I do. I like seeing I like seeing what other people are cooking up. I don't watch a lot of Lego YouTube content, but I do watch. I watch some here and there. Have you seen a movie called War of the Worlds 2005? Is that the one with Tom Cruise? Because if so, I have. It's a good one. I loved that one growing up. How big will Millennia Prime be? It's going to be about as big as the Battle of Naboo MOC I did last month. So, pretty decently sized. The Tomorrow War? Yes, I have. I didn't. Honestly, I wasn't a huge fan of the Tomorrow War. There were some weird plot. I don't want to say plot holes, but just like narratively, there were just some things that were weird and didn't really make sense to me. So it wasn't really. I mean, here's the thing: I'll watch just about any alien movie and not hate it, but it wasn't my favorite. Wasn't my favorite. Here we go. So excited to have all these bins back too. This used up so many of my bins. Just wanted to say your Lego builds are seriously awesome. The creativity you put into your models is insane. Keep up the good work. You always make streams so much fun to watch. Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, just you guys wait. I've got some. I want to really dive into Moenia, the world. That's another thing. I need to come up with a good name for the world because I call it the world of Moenia Prime, but you guys are soon going to see it's so much bigger than Moenia Prime. So I need to stop referring to it as that. I need to come up with a good name because like you know how Halo, it's like Halo is just such a iconic classic name that you know it's just immediately recognizable and it encompasses so much. I want to come up with a good kind of like name for mine or like Star Wars. So because I really want to live in this world for the next year or two. Love the Naboo MOC with the swamp and all. Thank you. I had so much fun building that swamp. I know I said it already, but I wish the entire MOC could have just been swamp because it was that much fun to build. Moto Denon. Is that a name suggestion for the planet? Do you like Avatar, the blue people? I do. Yeah. I still haven't seen Fire and Ash, but I really want to. Thoughts on Chima? I think the interesting thing about Chima is I was never into the sets, but I think they came with amazing pieces, especially for minifigs, for creating your own stuff. Like I've seen so many cool helmets. I mean, I used the bodies from Chima for my own Gungan army, so I feel like it brought a lot of cool diversity and a lot of cool pieces to the kind of mock building world. Whereas the sets, I don't necessarily know were that great, but like the pieces that came from it were awesome. Those are my thoughts on Chima. Great pieces. Live in this world? Are you leaving Earth? Yeah, I'm taking off. Heading to my own galaxy. Do you guys think I should include do you guys think I should include Earth in my galaxy, or should I just go full on my own thing? Are you doing this instead of Vizio? Oh, instead of a video, sorry. Yes, this is I'm doing a stream this week instead of a video. Rick's Rust Productions, welcome to the stream. What are you up to today? This makes me want to come out of Lego retirement and start building in. Do it. I would heavily recommend it. It's quite fun. I love building so much. Just too much fun. What's up, Taserface? Nice. I like the Guardians reference there. I'm such a big fan of your videos and helped inspire me with my own Legos. That's awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. I think I'm building some kind of frame. Oh yeah, I'm building the back part. So it's gonna sit right here and gonna cover up the rest. Back, I believe. Yeah, so it sits right there. Thank you for reading my comments. I have to go. I hope you have a good day, Coconut. See you later, Stacy Taylor. Thank you for joining. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. Man, I did not get very much built. I was hoping to get more done. It's just so hard sifting through all the pieces, switching between the bins. It's annoying. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know that I have a favorite YouTuber, to be honest. I like so many different ones for different reasons, you know what I mean? There isn't really like one that I'm like, oh yeah, this is my favorite. One channel I've been listening to for a while though, and I don't know if I pronounce it right. It's Luton09. He's a Warhammer 40k channel. Does wonderful lore videos. I've been listening to him for years now. Did I build this wrong? I did not. Why is it not fitting right? Oh, I know. I know. Scoot this forward more to there. There we go. Gotta make room for everybody here. So this panel goes on the back right here, and this kind of folds up like that, just creating more of this back panel. That. There we go. Is this Venator your design or someone else's? This was designed by Flying in Space MOCs. You can get the instructions on BrickVault. BrickVault.com. Excuse me. My favorite Lego Star Wars commercial. I like the old Turbo Tank commercial with the original 2005 Turbo Tank, just because that's such a nostalgic vehicle and set. No way, I'm just on my way back from Warhammer World in Nottingham. No way! That's cool. How was it? Get yourself some Warhammer. I fear the plunge into another hobby again, especially because that one can be so consuming. You know what I mean? Did you floss today? Not yet. I only floss at night. I also haven't really eaten anything since the last time I flossed. Had a little bit of cookie dough and that's it. So I don't think there would be much to floss. Currently building Lego inspired by you. Nice. What Lego is it? A MOC? There's cool loads of MOCs. I'm not really into it, but my dad loves it. Oh, nice. That's cool. Nice little father-son trip. Could you maybe come up with a name for the world that takes inspiration from Coconut Brick Studios? Usually did that when I need a fictional name. I did that with the continent. So the continent they're on is called Cocundra. Which honestly, I wish I'd just done the planet. Like I feel like the planet Cocundra would have been awesome, but I kind of already named the continent that, and I don't want to name the continent and the planet the same thing. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna have to come up with something new. So I was thinking about maybe not doing something coconut based since I've already got the Cocundra. Man, I hate how overexposed my webcam gets. Oh well. You're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you, Just a Sponge. That is high praise. I appreciate that. What's up, French Donut? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Just building a giant Venator. Oh my gosh, it's Boulder Mountain Bricks in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? How you been? How's your week been? I'm in the McDonald's drive-thru. You want anything? Yeah, give me a McDouble and a small fry. Currently sorting Lego inspired by the bins of light bluish gray tile. These. Yeah, I got lots. There's lots of light bluish gray tile in this build. A lot of them. I'm making a Star Wars bomber to replace my Y-Wing MOC. Nice, that sounds pretty fun. Are you on Rebrickable? No, I don't have any Rebrickable. So, I mean, I'm on there a lot looking at instructions, but I don't have a page. Doing pretty good. How's your week been? It was very nice, very relaxing. I was telling these people I beat Super Mario Galaxy 2, which was a lot of fun. I've been working on this Venator literally all week. I could have had it done sooner, but I've just been going slow, taking my time with it, and I haven't been working on it like straight. Like I think there was one day even that I didn't really do much on it. Kind of wish I had done more, but nothing I can do about that now. Just have to build, do a lot of building today and tomorrow. Get it done. So many. I just can't tell you guys how many crazy techniques there are. Do you follow instructions from Brick Vault or are you building it from scratch? Yeah, this is from Brick Vault. So this was designed by Flying in Space MOCs. And you can find the instructions for it on Brick Vault. Screw the fact that I could get a house with my Warhammer spending. Exactly. That's the thing. I want to get a house, so I got to be focused. Can't get distracted with more fun hobbies. Especially because painting is so much fun. I can just build along with your stream. Exactly. Wish I could build Lego right now, but I'm in the car. I hate it when that happens. When you just want to build, but you got to go somewhere. Have you built another part of the Venator yet? Yeah, the entire frame, like the entire body is done. And underside and engines. So the only thing left are the two top panels and the bridge area. I'm finished. So I'm more than halfway. I'm probably about 3/4 based on where the progress bar is or where the scroll bar is. Instructions. I'm asking for a Saber Trio lightsaber for my birthday. What is that? That sounds so cool. Is that a specific company or a specific type of lightsaber? Yo, Boulder Mountain Bricks with the donation. Dude, you're too kind. Thank you so much. Too kind. Thank you. Oh, it's the company. Okay. Get a Titan, name it John, and never touch it. That's the thing, though. I kind of want to build like some almost Titan type mock or mechs for my army. W Boulder Mountain Bricks, indeed. Thank you so much, man. I'm excited for you guys to see the Venator. I need to see those new leaks for March so I can ask for Lego for my birthday. Yeah, I'm interested in the Bounty Hunter Chase. That one could be really good. Could be really bad. We'll see. But it's just so nice to see that set being remade. Which do you prefer, Microfighter? Microfighter's helmets or buildable figs? Out of those, I'd probably have to go with Microfighter just because you get a minifig. Whereas like buildable helmets or big figs you get, or buildable figs, it's a waste in my opinion. It's a waste. Do you guys have any leaks in particular that you're really excited about? Honestly, I think there was something else I was really excited about. Oh, the Sandcrawler. A $200 Sandcrawler. That could be really cool unless Lego really downsizes it. Like if they do what they did to the turbo tank with the Sandcrawler, I might cry. Because that was just a crime against humanity what they did to that thing. I didn't realize how small it was till I saw it in person at the Lego store. I was like, oh my gosh. I did not realize how small this thing was. I think Brickvault is releasing a UCS Juggernaut this year. I might have to do that. I know, right? I saw Jarak teasing something, and I was, oh, thankfully I've got a turbo tank already because that I could see that one being very tempting because it was massive. Whoops, I did that wrong. I joined late. Is this a Lego set or a custom? This is a custom MOC designed by Flying in Space. You can see him on. You can find him on Instagram. These instructions were on Brickvault. Yeah, Flying in Space did a incredible job. I'm excited to see what it looks like when it's finished. Initially, it was a little bit smaller than I was hoping, but it's continued to get larger and larger, so that's nice. What's up, clone guy? I'm building a Venator designed by Flying in Space. Right now, I don't even know what I'm building, but I just finished this large wing piece. Honestly, I'm not excited about much of the waves this year, but we'll see how they look. Yeah, it's always how they look. Because even the MTT that came out last year was pretty good. It's just expensive. But that turbo tank, there's just no excuses. Just bad all the way around. Oh yeah, the Ewok Village. That's right. Yeah, that was another one that I'm tentatively hopeful for. That one could be good. It could be turned into Kashyyyk. That's true. I've lost all faith with the smart brick. Oh, the smart brick. I hope that is such a short-lived thing. I hope that comes and goes swiftly. Back in my day, we had a little thing called imagination. Well, just like what you could buy instead for the price of one of those sets is crazy. Like, imagine you're a kid saving up your money and you go to the store and you're like, oh, I can get this tiny little thing for $80, or I can get something, well, not that much bigger at this point, but at least somewhat bigger, better looking. Hey, could you make more mechs for Millennia Prime? Oh, there are lots more mechs coming. I mean, I don't know if the Protectorates will get any more mechs because they kind of got maxed out with the last attack that the humans pulled. They were able to fight off the humans, but as you guys know, their end goal was still achieved. They were able to infiltrate the headquarters. If you could have one battle pack come out this year, what would it be? Ooh, that's a good question. So I think I'd probably want a commando pack, Church Kennedy, because as you guys know, I'm not a big fan of the helmets, but I think because the commandos don't have helmet holes, I would still really like the commandos. We've never gotten any, and I think that could be a really fun pack. You could do like Imperial Commandos, Republic Commandos. You wouldn't even have to do Delta Squad. Like just plain generic commandos. You could do like maybe 2 commandos and an ARF trooper, and then a build. Or if you wanted to go 4, we could do 2 commandos, an ARF trooper, and then what would be a good 4th fig for a commando pack? I'm glad we grew up with the sets that came out when we did. Yeah, I agree, Boulder Mountain. I agree 100%. Like I would definitely not be able to have the collection I have if because the nice thing about Lego back in the day, especially non-Lego Star Wars, it was pretty inexpensive. And so we could just stack up tons of like Castle, Bionicle, Dinosaur, all these other sets and just build up a huge part collection to be able to really build. But now I just feel like you're just not getting as many parts in the sets, which is sad because I feel like kids aren't able to build up as big of a collection and they're not able to do as much. There's not as many pieces to play with. It's unfortunate because it's like not every, especially like if you're a kid, you might not be able to navigate Bricklink. I know, so I don't know. It's unfortunate. Although maybe they do. Who knows? Seems like everyone's on the internet these days, so maybe Bricklink isn't that hard. It was hard for me at first. Commando pack. I want a P1 Grunt battle pack. Ooh, that would be awesome. Ooh, yeah, that's actually that's a good pick. A P1 Grunt. Especially if they went back to the old realistic style. It would be a treat. That'd be dope. Republic Commandos are my favorite clone armor, sorry. Yeah, they're so cool. And it's just like so nostalgic. I don't know. You played Republic Commando, right, Kennedy? Like just the plain white commando. No, and just Delta Squad. Like it's just such a beautiful, beautiful mold. Are you gonna buy the viewing? Probably not. Welcome to the stream, Conflict, as well as No Dig the King. Welcome. How you doing? Arc for the fourth fig. Well, Arc would be the third fig. Who would be the fourth? Because it would be 2 regulars, an Arc, and then one more. Wolfpack would be another good one. Be nice to get some Wolfpack. Lego should make a transitions battle pack. 1 P1 clone, 1 P2. Oh, a Stormtrooper. Interesting. And then a First Order. A progression. That could be interesting. All right, guys. I'm going to wind the stream down. So if you have any last questions, comments, chats, anything at all, hit me up. Drop them while I build this last little piece. And get ready because I've got quite the video coming next week. I think Lego should start making battle packs with scenery instead of vehicles like Warhammer do. Oh, that would be so cool. That would be so cool, especially because I prefer foliage. I mean, I've never seen a battle pack vehicle that I've been like, oh yeah, that's going in a MOC. You know what I mean? Those massive ATRTs. I understand why they do them. I just think it's funny how big they are. Oh, I think you said ARF for the third, but I guess my ears are a bit off. Yeah, ARF, two grunts, ARF, and then I don't know, maybe throw Yoda in there just to make people angry. Remember when we got that Jedi and Clone Trooper battle pack? What an interesting idea. I'm not mad about it because Ki-Adi-Mundi and Barriss had good torsos, and so like you're able to do a lot of cool builds with them, even if you can't reuse the head. Because let me tell you guys, I've got a lot of Ki-Adi-Mundi heads laying around. When are you streaming again? I don't know. Have you painted any World War II figures? No, only Warhammer 40k. What is this for, I wonder? Hi, Coconut. Love your vids. Thank you, Aura Edits. I appreciate that. When are you streaming again? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It's a good question. Does Lego Dream stand a chance to survive another year? Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know how well that one's doing. I used your terrain video tutorial for a stream I did. The snot brick one worked great. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed that tutorial. Please post non-member only. Please post a non-members only video. Well, I mean, I do every week. I think sometimes people get confused. I'll give early access to videos for my members, but the video still comes out to the public. Like, it's not like I don't make it like the tutorial video. Members get early access, and then it goes to the public. So they come out just like they would normally. There is no video this week, though, because I'm doing this stream instead. So here's what I got done on the stream. I finished this wing, this right wing, and then I got this done. You guys want to see the whole Venator, what I've done so far? It's big, so I gotta move my bins and stuff around to make space. All right, let's see if I zoomed out far enough. Might not even be able to be completely in frame, so this might just be a little tease at what's coming. But it's big. It's big. Look at this thing. It's huge. Boom. That's gonna do it. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming out. First live stream of the year. It was definitely short notice. I'll schedule the next one earlier so people get more time. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the donations. You guys were too kind with those. They mean a lot. So thank you. I will catch you all next time. But until then, happy building.